Welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. Today is going to be another one of my follow me around vlogs, seeing as you guys like seeing into my daily routine. What I would say is mundane bits, but you guys seem to really like it. Firstly, I want to address my hair. That is something that I'm getting done today. I have bleached the hell out of my hair. I've been looking like this for 3 days because I've really experimented with different strands of hair dye and stuff. I've been cutting so much hair from my head to test different colours on, and I think I've finally decided on going a peachy colour, so I'm going a very light orange. I did originally want to go yellow, but I think I'm going to have to transition into yellow rather than putting yellow straight onto this, because I think that won't work out very nice. So it's actually Friday today, and I'm just going to show you my usual weekday routine today, and then tomorrow obviously me and Adam will both have officially off together, so it'll be more fun to film. Like, you'll get a contrast of a day on and a day off. Clocks go back soon, so that means the mornings will be lighter, so that's exciting. But I'm gonna make a coffee because I was about to say thirsty, but that would just make it worse. So maybe I am tired, that's why I need a coffee. No, I'm just addicted. Jesus, that's very loud. So for years, literally since like college days, I always watched This Morning, a kind of daytime TV show in the UK. I've got a crumb on my mouth. Hosted by these two lovely people, Holly and Phil. I've loved them for years. Look how cute, look at their little faces. Best friend goals, so cute. But anyway, I'm having my coffee, having my toast, and then I'm gonna go straight into filming for my hair video, so. I took what I was given and I rolled with it. Oh, I've never been full on orange. I love auburn hair. I think my favorite like natural hair color is, well, hands down auburn. Like when I get older, I think instead of dyeing my hair blue, pink, orange, green, I'm gonna go like a nice dark auburn. I'm stressed. So that whole fiasco took a lot longer than I was hoping it would. And even after all that time, like it's now almost 4 p.m, it's not any different. It's barely any different. It kind of just looks like a bleach job that's gone wrong. I don't really know when this video will go up, so although people are probably gonna be like in the comments suggesting what I do and colors I should go and stuff, I've probably changed it by now because anyway, so my day hasn't actually officially started yet because I've got nothing done that I needed to get done other than faffing around with my hair. And one of the first things that I do with my day is organize it, schedule it. As you can see here on my little planner, I have a list of stuff every day. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and now it's Friday. I just kind of write down the things that I need to get done, and I usually take a look at the previous day and note the things that I didn't do then and I can do now. So I know that I need to get a blog post out. Not that I tend to do blog posts very often, but I've got one on Patreon that I've been writing up for ages. It's miles long. It's about anxiety and how I have coped with worrying and unnecessary like anxiousness and like dreaming up scenarios and stuff, and how I deal with that, and just some thoughts I've had on that recently. And I need to put a new video up today, so I'll write that down. I'm gonna film the second part of my wardrobe sort out today. I'm basically going through all of my clothes and showing you guys the whole process, like the whole process. I'm literally showing you every single bit of clothing that I have. It's a little bit of a tedious task, but the reason I'm doing it is because we've got a new set of drawers. You see that like wooden box there? That's got a set of drawers in, and then there's another one over there. I'll be doing that later on in this video. I'll be showing you guys me opening opening that and seeing it. But basically, in short, I need to really strap down on the stuff I own, and I'm chucking out loads of clothes. So I thought I would film the process because I hate sorting. I hate going through clothes and organizing. I prefer cleaning over tidying. So anyway, I've decided to make a video series out of it because I figured I would actually do it that way because I like filming videos. But the reason why I don't put any of the checklists in order as well is because I don't want to give myself like an order of things that it needs to be done in, because I like looking at my to-do list and being like, what do I fancy doing now? I think it's so much more productive just to go with the flow of your, like what your body's telling you that it fancies doing. Because sometimes I will want to sit and edit for 4 hours, and I will want to edit loads of videos, and I can look at my to-do list and be like, right, what videos do I need to be editing then? But then another time I'm really in the mood to get in front of the camera and talk and be a bit more chatty. So that's the reason for that. So video has been put up successfully. I'm gonna give a little quick shout out to some of my very first comments on that video actually. Angel Strange says yes to the plaid and black dress one, please keep it, it is beautiful. Boobs Not Dude says I'm watching this and hopes it gives me the motivation to do it myself. Well, I hope it does too, because cleaning your clothes out is awful. Doing my hair has stressed me out today. Oh, I'm such a diva. Anyway, a notification has just popped up on my phone from an app called Daily Aloha. Oh, look at this lovely picture of me and my mum. I love her. And that popping up quite nicely goes in with one of the things that I need to get done today, and that is telling you lot about Daily Aloha. They sponsored this video, which can I just say is incredible because they're a free app. You can download this right now, just try it. If you don't like it, that's not the end of the world. Just download it and try it right this second. If you're someone who is a bit like me and you like answering deep questions and bonding over people over deep questions, and if you're one of those people who hate small talk and you like understanding what makes other people tick and you're interested in other people's opinions and you really like getting on a personal level with people, even strangers, then Aloha is for you, which is why I wanted to work with them. I approached them because I wanted to work with them, which is also really key for me to mention. I've been using Aloha for around about a week, and literally all it basically does, it pops you a notification every day and it prompts you to answer a question that they fire at you every single day. It's kind of like a daily thing to get in the habit of doing. Like I usually do it in the morning, like even throughout the rest of the morning, like I'll go throughout my day thinking, what could I answer on that question that I got asked earlier today? It's definitely for people like me who love a good think about like cool questions, like the sort of stuff they come up with on the app. So not only does it really make me think about myself and like, you know, what I value in life or what I believe in life, like my opinions with things, it also then in turn makes you feel connected later on when you get to see everybody else's answers. The app's kind of like mindful apps that are out there such as Headspace, but also combining it with like Facebook. So they've made like a kind of app baby together, because you get the kind of benefits from Headspace, but then you get that like connectivity and people coming together from Facebook, but in a really safe space as well. I think there's so many like negative turns that apps have taken now, like without even like wanting to, wishing to. I mean, look at Instagram, for example, where that's going. You know, I hate to even think about how many people are out there who feel lonely and disassociated, like they don't feel like they have any kind of connection. And that's exactly what you get with this. You either get responses that are very like in tune with what you've said, or completely on the other end of the scale. So it's like a really interesting way to like reflect over how the world views the exact same question. Like I'm literally like shaking. I've been using this for a few days, so I know how it works, but today I was informed that they were going to pick a question of my own to have on the app for me to answer, and I'm so nervous to know that the world has already started answering my question, and I'm like freaking out because that's a big like responsibility. I'm like, oh my god, how do I pick the perfect question? Like I feel honoured. Was suggested by Ellie from Newcastle, UK. Someone I met recently who impacted my life was. I was just intrigued to see what other people had to say about like human connection. That being said, I do not know what I want to answer for my own question yet. So I really thought about like why I appreciated meeting this person. Well, a few people actually that I've met recently, but what they all have in common is I met them online. This whole video is about apps. No, but I've been using like a few meetup apps to find friends in the local area, just to connect with people, get to know people around here. And for that reason, Matthew, my answer is going to be someone I met recently who impacted my life was a friend from a meetup. Whoa, that just uses all the characters I can use. Oh my god. January, February, March, I met a handful of people that I wouldn't have known otherwise. It's taught me so much about how my confidence has changed. Like, I'm not usually a very social person. I'm not a social butterfly. I like my own company. I find it really hard to make friends and vibe with people and bond with people and kind of let my walls down and be myself to people immediately. But the more people I meet, the more like connections I make with strangers, and the more I actually find out that, you know, there are people out there like me and that understand my sense of humor and that get me. Those layers, those walls come down, and then you start like having kind of more faith for making friends with people like you. And it gets me excited to know that there's so many strangers out there who are not yet my friends that I can find and be like best buddies with, and it gets me so excited. I used to go on these apps and just like daydream about the idea of making friends, but now I'm like excited about it. And then you basically choose a mood color, so you choose whatever suits the kind of answer you've given. So for this, I'd feel like yay is probably best because the rest don't really go with it. Send, and then it sends off your answer in this little paper airplane, and then one comes back to you, and then you get to see someone else's answer. And in this case, it's from Hawaii. Someone I met recently who impacted my life was the best version of myself. Damn, that's pretty deep. You don't know anything about this person. It's all anonymous. You just know where they come from. I'm going to respond to that. So you can choose a response. I'm going to put, you moved me. And then your response gets sent back to them. And then my favorite bit, you see something called the wall. Everyone's responses who use the app. Someone says, my therapist, Nadine. I began seeing her again for the first time in years, and she's so insightful, smart, caring, and just overall rocks at her job. Wow. Someone said a family who lost their 3-year-old to cancer. I was inspired by their grace. A lady out of the blue told me I was her hero. She sees me coming to the pool alone each day. The discipline is what she's admiring. Wow, this one, a person who I normally would have made a lot of assumptions about, but because we spent time together, I realized I was so wrong. Lesson learned. How lovely is that? Wow, someone I fell in love with, but he ended up being a catfish. Yikes. Oh, the lady in the sandwich shop who said she hoped her sandwich would make me smile, and it did. A new neighbour who invited me to dinner. Oh my god, I would cry if my neighbour did that. Someone else said, no one. I'm shy, so I don't really meet people all the time. An answer like that against an answer like mine, they connect in some way. Like my one kind of might encourage that person to try apps and to maybe like surprise themselves and prove themselves wrong. And then someone like me would connect to that answer because I've been there and I understand how it feels. That's the power of this app, and that's why I like it. And I'm sorry I've been talking about this for so long. I'm just really passionate. Find out what today's question is, and then come back on this video and ask the question down there in the comments, followed by your answer that you're gonna leave on the app. To prove to Aloha that shout outs on this channel give an impact. So I've just got done doing a reading for someone. I won't disclose anything personal, of course, but it was a little bit of a heavy one. So I always find it really hard to like tell people certain things. Like if I feel like the cards are trying to say something, I'm always like really anxious about addressing it to them in a way that sounds like not like harsh. But then if I found that if I give the message like too softly, they won't understand what I'm trying to say and they'll just miss the point completely. And that's happened to me quite a few times. So I'm learning how to be quite like honest and brutal, because at the end of the day, that's what people value the most, and that's what will make people come back to you, I guess. It's hard not to like make people kind of, I don't know, upset, I guess. But anyway, I recorded that, and I'm gonna have that sent over to them this evening, probably. Hello, all the blinds are down in my house because I'm about to film. I always close all the blinds when I'm filming because I've got a massive ring light there that I use, and it lights up like the entire area. So like it'll go straight through that window and everyone will think that I'm a crazy batch who, well I am, but you know, I don't want anyone knowing that I'm a crazy batch. Spells, it's a book of spells. Ugh, but anyways, this is what I'm doing. I'm filming a doing out my wardrobe part 2 now. I mean, it's productivity, so yay, I'll feel great afterwards, and it will go well with what we're doing this weekend, which is these. So we got this one and this one, which is a new set of drawers, because my one collapsed as I had so many clothes in it, which is why I'm doing out my clothes, because that's a bit ridiculous. So a big part of this vlog will be you guys watching me and Adam tackle that. That will be fun. But I did say in a clothing haul recently that one of my missions is to make the bedroom like a room that I really love, because I don't really necessarily love it. I've kind of neglected it and concentrated on everything else in the house, so I'm certain that having new drawers in there will be like a new lease of life for the room, because I've just had like a couple of broken drawers sadly sat in the bedroom for a while, so that'll be really nice. So I'm very excited for that. And I've like been hoarding hair products and stuff on the chest of drawers, so this will be a kind of nice excuse to get everything off and start fresh and don't start hoarding. Anyway, let's begin. Here we go. Cute. Oh. Bonjour. So it is now 7 p.m. Adam has come home. He's gone back out again, so we were gonna make homemade soup, right? My dad used to make them quite a lot and I freaking loved them, and I stole the recipe off him. And all it basically is potato, some carrots, things like swede and turnip and onion works, like basically any veg that you can find that a supermarket does. Buy it all, shove it in a blender, Breville Blend Active, and it makes the best soup. I've been loving it, and with bread. However, the stuff that we had ready to blend had gone moldy. This flat collects moisture like nobody's business. You put things like vegetables in cupboards and they just go moldy. Like any food needs to go straight into the fridge because I don't trust it anywhere else. Another little update about this flat that I want to give to you guys. So I'm posting a blog post on my Patreon soon about this, because honestly it has been one thing after the other. The reason why we got those drawers, this happened to my chest of drawers. Yes, they collapsed on itself. This is like my underwear drawer and it's literally like seeping open. Everything just fell on itself. So we're going to use his drawers in another room. Like we're gonna put them in another room so we've got more storage. And then we're having a matching pair in here, like a lot bigger ones so I can fit all my clothes in. So that happened the other day. And we were like, great, it's really one thing after the other, isn't it? And then, literally like a couple of days later, we were sat in this very spot here. I'd made a really nice freaking risotto, not risotto, it was like a rice dish. I love making rice in a wok and like adding different spices and just experimenting with different things. And I was like, this is really good. I was like, here, try this. And I leant over as he grabbed the food. I am not joking or exaggerating when I say the chandelier fell on his freaking leg. Like he had his foot up. Oh, excuse my banana, I've just had a banana. He had his foot up on the table, on the coffee table. The chandelier fell down onto this table, and I will insert the footage that Adam filmed of himself like talking about it, because it fell and I looked at him, he looked at me, and we were just like in shock at how this whole chandelier, like it's the same chandelier as the one in there, so we're absolutely petrified about that one falling down now. But it fell down, and Adam whipped his phone out straight away and was like filming the chandelier like on his foot so we could send it off to the landlord. So we were just sat here having food, watching the TV, and out of nowhere, nothing happened, no vibrations, anything. The entire light just fell from the ceiling, pretty much like a foot or two away from my head, to be honest. It landed on my leg, broke the fall, and it landed on the table like that and smashed some of the glass. And I don't know what else it hit, because I've literally not moved since it fell. I don't know. As always, there were angels about it and helped us with it, but like it was so scary. And now we're just like petrified of the thing coming down, because a guy came over the other day while I was at home and Adam was at work, and he fixed it back on there, and I was like, yeah, that's good and all, but like now I'm petrified of it coming down again. I can't look at it the same. And now I said to him, I was like, can you check this one? Like, is that one gonna be okay? Is that one gonna come down? And he was like, nah, that one, see, what happened here is they hadn't screwed the hook on right on this one. And I'm like, mate, you don't know that about that one. He's like, no, that one, see what has happened with this one is there's movement going on upstairs, so like, you know, your neighbors walking around can like slowly but surely like knock the pin out. And I was thinking they walk there as well, mate, but anyway. Honestly, it's been one thing after the other. Like, if you guys follow me, you'll know that we've recently had a whole fridge and freezer fiasco where we had a bang go off on our kitchen while we were sat here watching TV again. It seems to be when we're watching TV, dodgy stuff happens, and there was an actual explosion in the kitchen, and then we had to get our fridge and freezer replaced. So it's like, honestly, it just feels like one thing after the other. I didn't tell you why Adam left. I just told you that Adam came home from work and then left again because we had moldy vegetables. That made no sense. He went out originally to go get more vegetables, and then he phoned me up like, what vegetables do you want? They have this, they have this, they have this. I did offer to come with him, by the way. He was like, nah, 2 people aren't needed to go to the shop. I was like, fair enough. And then he was like, Ellie, the veg are all badly priced and they're all bruised and they're not good and I can't find stuff that I like. And I was like, well, I don't know, just bung anything in a blender and it'll blend. And then he was like, should we get a Chinese? And I was like, you have not just said, shall we have a Chinese? You have just said, we are getting a Chinese. So anyway, oh, that's where he's gone now. I play Tiny Tower quite a lot. I freaking love it, by the way. It's a fun game. This whole vlog is just me talking about apps that are cool. He brought the goods, the goods, the goods. He brought the goods home. I was telling them the story about the chandelier.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna watch Sex Education. I've got prawn crackers, chow mein and rice. Ta-da! So I asked Adam to pick me up a rice and a noodle, and he also picked up a veg as a surprise, and he picked me up cider. Aren't you cute? You're sat on my beanie, it looks like you've got a tail. Or yeah, turd.
Turd? Floppy turd.
I mean, it doesn't look nice, but it fucking is nice. I'm gonna get it away from that chandelier in case it falls down on it. I will actually cry.
I think we'll cry more about the Chinese being spilled than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so like grateful.
Some bloody TV on.
Thank you so much, Adam, for your surprise.
Very welcome. I didn't realise this was Heinz when I bought it, and then when I realised I was a little bit disappointed.
What do you usually get?
Hellman's?
Oh, I never understand that.
Heinz mayonnaise is weird. I mean, it's nice, but it's weird.
The more you learn. I'm gonna have a little check to see what new questions have come in on the app. One of my Airbnb guests who left a meaningful, inspiring comment. Feels good to make people happy. People forget how important reviews are and leaving like positive comments about your experience and like a service. And a woman who survived a life of domestic abuse and living with a partner who battles with addiction with a smile on her face. Definition of strength. Yeah, a lot of these are like people finding inspiration in others. I think that's really cool. If I don't see you through the week, I'll see you through the window. Bye! Good morning, everyone. I'm sipping on my coffee, just done some washing up, tidied up the kitchen a bit so it's shiny and new. Adam's listening to some music over there, which is why I've closed the door, but he's actually doing the drawers. We're gonna start making the drawers. Start making the drawers? Start move on the drawers. I don't know. Basically, my new question popped up on Hello Hat. I'm gonna open it with you guys today, and I will tell you what it is. Today, I would like to remind myself that is such a good question. Ooh, today I'd like to remind myself that. So when I've got jobs to do around the house, such as the drawers, and like I have a vision in my head of how I want things to be, and like organizing the kitchen and cleaning the kitchen and stuff, I always get myself in this very stressful position of feeling like a failure if that hasn't been done in that day. And I think like, oh my god, someone else would have done it if they were in my shoes, or like, oh, I didn't get it how I wanted it to look. I usually get myself in a bit of a pickle in situations like that, and because today's one of those days, I'm gonna say my answer for this. Today I'd like to remind myself that it's okay if chores, such as the drawers, today I'd like to remind myself that it's okay if chores take a little longer than expected. I'm gonna choose the little guy, the thinking man. Send that off, and then I should get one in response. You can hear Adam listening to Paramore. Today I'd like to remind myself that I'm going to a friend's wedding today and don't drink too much. Delaware, USA person, I can relate. I love this response, it's my favorite one. I always send it to ones that I can relate. It says, "You read my mind." I mean, I'm not going to a wedding today, but I completely understand how that feels. And then it's gonna load up the wall, ta-da, of loads of different responses. Today I'd like to remind myself that I don't have to do things I don't want to just to please others. That's a good one. It is okay when my emotional immune system is low. I should still be nice to myself and accept that it is what it is and it will get better. Oh my God, these are so nice. I'd like to remind myself that my family may not always agree that spending the weekend spring cleaning is a good idea. Hey, I'm gonna respond to that one. So if you, by the way, you can share one if you want. You click on the three dots here and you can put like save to my own scrapbook, or you can put share, so that you can share it on like Facebook or whatever. But I'm gonna react to this as you read my mind, because I do relate to that today, that's for sure. Yeah, so the scrapbook, by the way, when you have answered like a few of them, they will get put onto your scrapbook, which is really cool. So you can look back at things and it tells you like when it was, like what day it was on, how many days ago. And that kind of reminds me of like journaling. It's a little bit like journaling without the stress. It's not like you have to write a massive article or a massive page. So the drawers have been unpacked, but just looking at this just makes my skin crawl.
Exactly.
Yes, like not one part of this makes me go, ooh, how exciting. In fact, the box is more exciting to me because I'm like, ooh, and then when you open it, it's like, so he's gonna work on that. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but I'll keep you updated on how that goes. The last straw.
The last straw.
The last straw. Ooh. Hey, girl. Look at that. It's big, isn't it? You're trapped. Ta-da! Mine's been done. Next up is his. Look at the size difference. Ta-da! That's just warranty for that thing, which is a air purifier. Fun. I've decided just to keep my hair stuff up on here. I mean, I've organized things in places that I use and think about them the most. So I've got obviously lotions and potions for my hair and face that I have to use when my hair or face is damp. All of that stuff's in the bathroom, because obviously that will be when my hair is wet, and it's in my face to remind me, like, use up this stuff. And that really helps me. Like, now I've moved out, it's easier to remember to use things, whereas before they were in one space in my bedroom and I kept forgetting when I needed to use them, if that makes sense. Potions for my face, that's for like before sleep, before nighttime, in my bedside drawer over there. So when I'm lying in bed, which is on my side over there, I can be like, oh yes, put that on. So that's like anti-wrinkle cream and sleep-in face mask and stuff, because that way it's also reminding me to use it. Because I do my makeup in the living room because it's the best lighting in there. At the moment I've got it stored in the living room, but it's not organized, and that's a video I want to do. I want to go through all of my makeup and organize it all. It's quite a bit after the time we usually have dinner, but Adam's willing to crack on, so he's continuing on the second chest of drawers. Honestly, the first chest of drawers took like 3 hours of our day. So I've cracked open a cider. Thought I would show you I mean, actually, this has already been documented in a cooking video, but I still do cook that like noodle dish. I've actually added some of the, see these little twirly pasta ones as well, because we didn't have enough. I would usually just put like the straight pasta, like the spaghetti pasta, that's the one. I mean, this is going to be a bit of an odd one because of the little twirly ones in between, but I needed to bulk it up and make it go a bit further because Adam's going to have some with me, which is cute. A little bit of peanut butter, a little bit of Marmite. This is 2 in 1. Cauliflower and broccoli is good, sweet corn's good. It's whatever vegetables you have, really, you just whack it in afterwards. So now it's at this point, all the water's gone and this is cooked. So obviously to stop it from burning, it's gonna need a little bit of oil. This is when the unhealthiness bit comes in. Adam got me this wok the other day, I was so happy. That's when it will probably start, can you hear that? Loads of soy sauce. This might look like an overkill. A touch of salt, and then the garlic goes in. Sweet corn goes in. In they go. Quite a lot of them as well, because they're my favourite part about this dish. I love carrots. Mix that in. Now you want to turn the heat up a little bit. Just going to put in a tiny bit. This looks disgusting, but this is peanut butter and Marmite. I'm going to put a tiny bit of that in there. Not a lot, because I don't think Adam's going to love that, but a bit of this. Once again, only a little bit, because I'm not sure whether Adam's going to be a massive fan. This is just a Chinese spice stuff. It's got like multiple things in it. Ta-da! Adam's got some chicken bits within his. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Oh, look who it is! Ta-da! That is both of the drawers done. All organised. Oh, that says boxes. Don't want to be looking at those. Very nice. I'm very happy with it now. So that's over there in the corner of our room, and our bed's over here. Hello there, twink. But bless Adam, he actually enjoys it quite crazily. It's been such a lovely weekend. I hope you've enjoyed following us around and everything. Don't forget to join me on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. I also stream live on YouNow every so often. I have a Patreon account and I also do tarot readings. All information to that is down there in the video description. Loads of love from my house to yours, and thank you so much to Hello Hat for sponsoring this video. I've really enjoyed working with you guys, and I hope you lot go and show them some love by clicking the link down there. And yeah, see you guys very soon. Bye bye. Mwah.